Hospital horror. Late one night, Emily sat alone in a dimly lit hospital room, waiting for the doctor to return with her test results. The rhythmic beep of the heart monitor was the only sound breaking the silence. The air felt cold and heavy, and shadows danced eerily on the walls. Suddenly, a groan echoed down the hallway. Emily's heart raced as she glanced at the door. She stood up, peeking into the corridor, and saw nothing but darkness. A nurse hurried past her room, her face pale and eyes wide with fear. "What's happening?" Emily called out, but the nurse didn't stop. Panic set in. Emily's gaze fell on the patient in the next bed, a middle-aged man who had been unconscious since she arrived. He began to stir, his body twitching uncontrollably. Emily watched in horror as the man's eyes snapped open. They were no longer human, clouded, lifeless, and full of hunger. His skin turned gray and cracked, as if decaying before her eyes. He groaned again, louder this time, and the sound sent chills down Emily's spine. The man, now a zombie, struggled against his restraints, thrashing and snarling. Emily stumbled backward, knocking over a tray of medical instruments. The clatter echoed through the room, and the zombie's head snapped towards her, drawn by the noise. Emily had to act fast. She grabbed a nearby IV pole, gripping it tightly. The zombie lunged at her, snapping its jaws. Emily swung the pole with all her might, striking the zombie and sending it reeling back onto the bed. Without looking back, she sprinted down the hallway, her mind racing. She needed to find help to escape this nightmare. As she turned a corner, she saw other hospital staff fighting off more zombies, the infection spreading like wildfire. Emily's breath came in short gasps. She had to survive. The hospital, once a place of healing, had become a battleground. She clutched the pole tighter, her only weapon against the undead. Determined to make it out alive, Emily ran towards the exit, hoping that somehow she could find safety outside. The walls of the hospital that had become her worst nightmare